That's why we're here. We're not here for our egos, or we're not here for our own benefit. We're here to make the right decisions for Washington County.
Thank you. Harlan?
Thank you. Why would you want to vote for a county commissioner? What would be the factors? Number one, experience. We talked about, you heard the judges talk about that tonight. I think experience brings a lot of things. It says that you've done things in your life, you've experienced things, which always allows you to make decisions based on what you've found out, sometimes the hard way. But I think basically, if you look at my background, that's the kind of thing that I look at as why would I want to run and why would you want me? I wish I could talk to 124,000 voters in Washington County and be able to talk one-on-one with them and let them know what you do as a candidate. And that goes for all four of us up here. But basically, I think there's a couple of things you better have if you're going to be a county commissioner and asking for your vote. Better have a passion for the job and for the people, which I think we have. I think you have to have vision for the future in your decision making, right? You need to have that experience. But, you know, experience by itself doesn't mean much unless you've shown results. Your record is important. You know, we all can figure out what a problem is out there. We all know how to identify problems. The next step's a little tougher. How do you identify the solution? A lot of people don't go any farther than that. The third step is, how do you take that and make results come out of it? I think that's what you should look for. Look at the record, look at what people have done in their life, and be able to say, how would they work that at the county level? Thank you.
Thank you. Before we turn to the closing statements, I'd like to give another thanks to Washington and Jefferson College for making it possible to have this forum here in this beautiful facility. I'd also like to thank Peters Township Community TV for taping the event for us and putting it on YouTube. You can check the League of Women Voters website of Washington County website to find out how to get to it on YouTube. And I'd like to remind you that the election is Tuesday, November 8th. Be sure to vote. And be sure to look at the League of Women Voters Nonpartisan Voters Guide, which will be coming out the week before that, about October 31st. And now we'll turn to the final statements from our candidates. And at the end of the fourth candidate, I encourage you to applaud. Thank you. So we'll start with Diana.
First, I would like to acknowledge that Commissioner Bracken Burns is here with us, and I think we all should thank him for 16 years of tireless, selfless service on behalf of the constituents of Washington County. Thank you, Bracken. Washington County voters are fortunate that they have 4 competent, willing individuals who want to serve. A couple times you heard the word experience. Well, I was glad to hear that. With 16 years experience, I have a lot to offer. From managing almost 1,000 employees and being part of negotiations of labor contracts to lobbying the state to set up Keystone Opportunity Zones and visiting with EPA and lobbying for other states to have more severe ozone attainment standards so ours aren't as strict, to working on land acquisition and creating industrial development parks, to enhancing services that we have at the Washington County Airport, to being on the prison board, making crucial decisions with our inmates, to running a nursing home, to starting a program that takes our nonviolent offenders out of jail and putting them to work in the community. I've had the privilege of doing a lot for Washington County, and I would be very honored to continue for 4 more years.
Thank you. Bill Northrup.
I love this county. I really do. It's one of the reasons I ran. I have a passion for this county. I have a passion for service. And one of the things I wanted to do in meeting people, when I started in the primary and I went to a lot of social events, I kept running into the same people, and it was frustrating me. And I said, I need to talk to people where they are. And that's when I started knocking on doors and started going into all sorts of different communities. Two things you learn very quickly in Washington County: most of the county's rural, and houses are set way up on top of driveways. and that there is like nothing flat in this county. You do a lot of walking up of hills, but it is a great pleasure to knock on those doors and people say, boy, I cannot believe you walked all the way up here. And I said, I want your vote that badly. I'll walk all the way up here to ask you for your vote because I want to serve this county as its next county commissioner. Bracken Burns is retiring, and it opens up a spot for a new guy, and I want to be that guy. One of the things with this office, most races, you pick one person wins, everyone else goes home. Here it's different. You've got 4 candidates, 3 will remain. And so my question to you, and the question I throw out there is, am I one of those people worthy of your vote to be one of the 3 people representing Washington County in the future? I believe I am. I believe I have the skills for that. I believe I have the temperament for it. I believe I have the experience for it. I would very, very much appreciate your vote. I will work hard for you, continue knocking on doors because I want to continue talking to people. But I would love your vote, and it would mean a lot to me to be your next commissioner.
Thank you. Larry Mensch.
I've been your county commissioner for 8 years. I was your sheriff for 6 years, and I was a state trooper for 25 years here in Washington County. I've tried to do the right thing for all those times. I've worked with my colleagues to do the right thing for Washington County. This is an exciting time, like I said earlier, for Washington County. There's so much going on in Washington County. And somebody was interviewed maybe by the media or something, he says, well, have you accomplished any of your goals in the last 2 terms? And if so, what's your next goals? Being a county commissioner is just like a fluid situation. It's just working together. There's crisis situations at times that arises. Which is just part of the job. And you have to have people here doing this job that's got the temperament, has got the experience, and got the abilities to do that. And I think that's what's going on now. Washington County is just in a great position. We had an increase in our population in the last census. We've got low taxes, and we also have good job creation, economic development. So it is an exciting time. There's still a lot of challenges facing us. You need good people with good experience to do that job, and I would respectfully request your support and your vote on November 8th. Thank you.
Thank you. And Harlan Schober.
Thank you. They say I have the last word. I guess I don't know if that's good or not, guys, but I'm here to say that I'm no less excited right now than I came in this evening about being the county commissioner candidate. I have heard nothing here tonight that challenges me as far as can we do it? I think we can do it. Whoever's up there, I know I can. I could be up there, part of the team, addressing these issues that I've done for many years as school director, as I said before, and supervisor. You know, budgets, I've been in budgets. I'm chairman of the finance committee at PSATS, which is our State Townships Association. I've done negotiating with my police departments, my Teamsters. I'm doing that right now. So there's nothing here that says it's just another challenge for me. And I really have a passion to go up to the county, and my wife will tell you, I'm not looking for a job, people. This is something I want to do. I've had my career, I've had a good career with AT&T and home building. I think that I can take what I've learned and how I've done things over the year and go up and just make this a better place for all of us in Washington County. That's the reason that I would ask for your vote. And if I don't do this, I know some will say, Harlan, you didn't ask for a vote. And I'm going to ask you to vote for me on November 8th. Thank you.
Thank you.